Hey, what's up, my little tattletales, and what's up, Sussex squad? Yo, how y'all doing today? And happy belated birthday to Miss Lilibet, Diana Mountbatten Windsor. Okay, shut up. I don't know what their last name is, but that doesn't matter because I still want to say happy birthday to Lily. But one people that are failing to acknowledge her is the royal family. And people say that the feud between Harry and his family is set to erupt. Y'all, let's get into this mess because you can't make it up. Also, why is King Charles up to his old tricks? I actually don't know. Shouldn't he be worried about Kate and the way Kate's been playing him for the last week? Now, I know they have something set up for Will and Kate. They are basically going to make them start going to all the royal weddings and going on all the royal overseas tours, which means they will humiliate themselves. They will flop. But worse yet, William's going to have to spend time with his wife, and you know he doesn't like doing that, right? But you know how Charles is with everything, right? He puts out some glowing article about how he's the best dad in the world, and he wants so much for A, B, and C to happen. And then he does nothing. Yo, why did, on top of the royal family, no one publicly acknowledge Lily and Archie's birthday? Why did Charles leak that he wanted to get Lily a cubby house? A cubby house is it's like a life-size, not a life-size house, but it's a dollhouse, but a dollhouse that a child can actually walk in. It's huge, right? Queen Elizabeth had it. A lot of royals have it. He made a big show of saying he was getting one custom built for Lilibet, but Harry said no. And now nobody knows what Charles got Lilibet. Let me give y'all a spoiler alert. I know exactly what Charles got Lilibet. All the love in his heart, which is to say she got nothing because there's nothing there. Y'all, let's get into this. First of all, how petty the royal family is. And at this point, honestly, it's odd that anybody would even care that Harry and Meghan care what they're up to. Just because, y'all, let's be weird, right? Let's actually be weird, be real. And it needs to be said. And I'm going to be the one that says it. The royal family is a royal mess. Charles and Camilla have no charisma. They are 80 years old. Yeah, Charles could have been like a great king because at the end of the day, even though Philip hated about Charles, his intense emotions and stuff would have made him like a 21st century king. That said, Charles is exceptionally petty. He is exceptionally stupid. He ruined Diana. And he went out of his way to ruin his child too, Prince Harry. William has no charisma. Kate has no personality. Again, back then when women were seen and not heard, Kate could get away with just being a clothes horse and having no personality. On top of that, she is a mean girl. Again, this is all my opinion. I don't know any of them. This is how they appear to me to be. Watch my playlist if you guys don't know, if you want more information on what I base my opinion on. By the way, hit that like and subscribe button. We are almost up to 200K. And also, if you guys are into, yes, I'm changing the subject. You know I have to plug my YouTube channel. Come on, I'm trying to grow. If you are into keeping up with the Kardashians, you don't have to watch the show. I actually did a recap. It's pretty funny. Go check it out. Okay, let's get into this article, right? But anyway, my whole point in the family is I think the UK government, the UK British government, I think is going in the trash. The royal family, I think they are of a bygone era. They are a waste of time. It'd be stupid to even give them breath. For some reason, they think that they're making Harry and Meghan relevant. I think Meghan and Harry are making them relevant. Anyway, they said why Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's daughter Lilibet's birthday was not publicly acknowledged by the royal family. I mean, we don't need an article. They don't care. They don't like them. And you know what? I know that Harry had to go to his dad's coronation. I didn't agree with the choice, but it's Harry's life. It came out that he went because he is a counselor of the state and it's part of his constitutional duties, and he left as soon as he could. But it has to be a slap in the face that you were there for your dad's most important day of his life, and even though you didn't give your dad chances to humiliate you, but your dad has never publicly have made any effort to actually be a grandparent to your children. Anyway, the article says birthday wishes are in order for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's daughter Lilibet, who turned 2 on Sunday. However, the day came and went with no public acknowledgement from the royal family. Notably, Harry's father, King Charles III, brother Prince William, and sister-in-law Kate Middleton on their social media channels didn't issue any statement. They said, though the optics of the admission are being perceived as a slight, it is, and a sign of the ongoing strained relationships between the Sussex and the royal family, a royal source tells ET. It has never been protocol to share formal birthday wishes for non-working members of the royal family or their children on the official channels. Any such birthday wishes would be shared privately. Yeah, that makes sense, except for how everybody pointed out. And again, I do believe they're doing this to be ignorant. Everybody pointed out the same thing. Last year, on June 4th, 2022, the royal family did publicly issue a string of happy wishes for Lilibet's first birthday across multiple verified social media accounts. Kensington Royal, Clarence House, and the royal family were among the Twitter handles that posted the milestone. Harry and Meghan stepped away from their duties as working members of the royal family in March 2020. You guys remember when they moved to Montecito. The following year, on February 2021, they confirmed their official exit after what had been dubbed a year-long trial period. Harry and Meghan welcomed Lilibet in California and honored Queen Elizabeth II, as well as his mother, the late Princess Diana. Notably, the royal family also did not publicly wish Archie a happy birthday last month. He turned 4 on the same day as King Charles's coronation. Let me just tell y'all something. They are petty. They are stupid. I hope Harry has 2 or 3 other books, because at this point, maybe it's just me. I could take you insulting me. I could take you dragging me. I could even take you guys sicking paparazzi on me if they were paparazzi. I could even take people putting my life in danger. Again, I wouldn't just take it, but I would, move in silence. But if you took my blood, the thing I dedicated my life to, which are my children, right? 2, 3, 4, right? Just your children, doesn't matter. And you publicly disrespect them, publicly try to outcast them, publicly try to treat them the way you treated me, there would be no wrath on heaven, hell, or on this earth that would keep me off your keep me off of your butt. We would be going to war. We would be going to war, literally. We will be born like it was South Central Compton. You want to see straight out of Compton, baby? I'm going to show it to you. I literally would be enraged. So I can imagine how Meghan feels. I can imagine how Harry feels. And thank goodness Archie and Lilibet are too young to imagine how it feels. This is what they mean about generational curses. Because when you think about it, Philip hated Charles' guts. I'm going to say it right now. She was deeply afraid of Charles. Looked at him as having a pathetic wimp of a son. Literally, Philip hated Charles. And when Charles got bullied within an inch of his life, Philip literally doubled down and let those boys prey on him because he was hoping to destroy the part of Charles that he found disgusting. Charles and it wasn't just Philip. The Queen was deeply disappointed in Charles, thought him weak, foolish, treated him as such. Don't you know? Right? What's her name? The nuns. Edward. No, not Edward. Sorry. Andrew was the one, right? Was the one that got the Queen's grace, love, affection. She couldn't stand Charles either. They were disgusted by that man. And the fact that Charles is now doing this to his firstborn, the fact that Charles is now doing this to his grandkids, it's a different level. But as with everything Charles does, he, once again, is playing games, right? They said, according to an insider, Charles had his aides searching for a custom-made cubby house, reminiscent of the ones Queen Elizabeth and Princess Margaret had as young girls. He wanted to give Lily something special, something she would cherish forever. It was going to be the ultimate surprise. By the way, did you guys know that Lily, Sussex Squad raised $100K for Lily's birthday? Look at this. Sussex Squad, I'm just saying, Carol Middleton should have been nicer to Sussex Squad. Kate should have been an ally because they probably could have bailed that party business. Wouldn't it have been funny if Sussex Squad had bought Carol's failing line party pieces just to rub it in Kate's face and then destroy the company? That's why I'm glad I'm glad I'm not on the Sussex Squad's charity mission. That's what I would have proposed. So let's buy party pieces. Yes, we could do good. We could give it to charity, but we can also buy party pieces. And we can destroy the company. I think that's a good idea. All those in favor, say aye. Also this actually brings a lot of breath to remember that gossip that Uncle Gary, whatever their name is, the one that has a problem with like the nose candy and did all this stuff, right? Remember when they found a Mary Jane farm right next to Carol Middleton's property? And that's why they moved from their own home. Remember when people said that basically Uncle Gary was Pablo Escobar in Narcos season 1, and that's really who was funding the Middleton's lifestyle? And he was the one funding for him to marry the King of England? Sorry, y'all, drinking water. Yeah, me thinks the same thing. Anyway, back to this make-believe cubby house that was never going to be sent. However, listen, he was getting it commissioned. He was so excited. Cubby houses are huge. They're the size of, they're huge. Google them, right? However, they're saying Harry stepped in and reportedly warned his father to tone down the extravagance. The Duke of Sussex wanted a more modest approach to gifting. The source didn't reveal what Charles ended up sending. Like I said, he sent his love. He doesn't have any. Leaving fans curious about the surprise waiting young Lilibet. Again, they celebrate the second birthday in the U.S. Nobody really knows what happened in the birthday party because the Sussex do live their lives privately. I can guess Dorinda was there, probably the neighbors, maybe Oprah was there, Ellen DeGeneres, a lot of Meghan's family, friends for years. I wonder if Jessica Mulroney was there. They fell out. I wonder if they're still together. Jessica Mulroney for racially insensitive stuff. Listen, they're saying that Harry's warning to his father likely came during the recent conversations leading up to Charles's coronation ceremony, coincidentally held on Archie's birthday. Despite their differences, it appears Charles's love for his grandchildren remains unwavering. During a private lunch following the coronation ceremony, Charles reportedly honored Archie in a heartfelt tribute. Listen to this mess. The details of the tribute were not disclosed, leaving fans to imagine a touching gesture from the doting grandfather. Actually, the details were leaked. He gave a birthday shout out to all his grandchildren, and he said, and to Archie, happy birthday, wherever you may be. Just shade. Again, listen, is it messed up that they didn't send any presents? Absolutely. Do I think that they're going to pay for that? Absolutely. Do I believe that Charles was going to send Lily this huge present and Harry said no? Absolutely not. I think they all do this for press. I think they will be their own enemy. I think they will destroy themselves. I think Kate and William will be divorced by the time that, what's his name? The little one, George, actually turns 18. If not before, I believe that the parents will divorce. And I believe then Kate will. No, she won't. Because Kate's fine to side whom she was. Because at the end of the day, Meghan's biggest issue, besides Kate being a mean girl, not playing second fiddle and all this other stuff, I think that Kate is so horribly ashamed of her commoner roots. And I firmly do believe that standing next to Meghan, she felt more common than ever. So even if Meghan was a white, blue-blooded aristocrat, it would have been the same exact thing. But then again, Kate, put 20 on 10. We know how things ended. Listen, I'm really praying that Harry and Meghan get through this latest slight. I know it has to hurt. And even though they're in a great situation, I know it hurts. I know it stings. And I know it's devastating. But I also know that they got a lot of love in their house. They got a lot of opportunities. And they're surrounded by family that aren't just family by blood, but they're family by actions. They're family by actions, thoughts, and feelings. And they're surrounded by friends. So happy birthday to Lilibet. May the love that you're surrounded by literally protect you in life from those that share your blood. Y'all, listen, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.